10 o'clock news.
They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but not this weekend. All hands are on deck as the city gets ready to host its first ever Super Bowl. Tens of thousands of people are expected to attend the big game. They're going to be allowed to talk about it afterwards. And about 330,000 people are expected to swarm the city. The big question is, will it be the San Francisco 49ers or the Kansas City Chiefs who take home the Lombardi Trophy? Now, regardless of who wins, New Yorkers are ready to party, whether at bars, restaurants, or people hosting at home. Today was about prepping for the big game, and Fox 5's Richard Jacobus has an inside look at what every host expects to be the key ingredient: food.
T-minus 20 hours until kickoff, and the crew at Candlelight is already heating up.
Yeah, the adrenaline. I love it.
This will be Sue Masha's 36th Super Bowl at this wing institution. Yes, Candlelight Inn restaurant in Scarsdale has been serving up the hot, mild, and sweet wings for nearly 7 decades. On the Saturday before game day, well, it's their biggest night of the year.
Today it's called Super Bowl Saturday.
Listen to some of these facts. By tomorrow night, this family-owned spot will serve up 38,000 pounds, yes, pounds of wings, fulfilling 150 pre-orders and nearly 600 game day orders.
Tons of prep work, a lot of personnel, and a lot of planning that go into it.
There was just as much a rush at Stu Leonard's in Yonkers tonight. John Schmidt wasn't hosting this year, but he did an awful lot of impulse buying for his daughter's house. Well, how could he resist?
So I came in for wings, because we got, I just had this feeling we got to have wings. And then, I expanded it into a bottle of Campari and, nuts and, Tostitos and chips and flowers for my wife.
Some mashed potatoes and gravy and potato chips and Tostitos, and we're all good. And a few cakes.
Stu's is all about the wings and so much more. Store manager Andrew Hollis, a third generation of the Leonard family, says his chefs have been prepping platters of dips, mozzarella sticks, and 3-foot wedges since last week.
People are definitely getting in early. They're getting ahead of it. We will see a big rush tomorrow morning as well. But the earlier the better. But our chefs are working around the clock.
All right, you have your wings, you have your chips and dip, you have your pigs in a blanket. But did you think about dessert? It's starting to feel like the year 1989. You knew we had to get Taylor Swift in this story at some point. Here she is with her own cupcake stand, her and Travis at Stu's in Yonkers. And these are the TNT cupcakes. Swifties will know what we mean. Some of them are even bedazzled with the number 87, Travis's number. Go Chiefs. Well, maybe you want the 49ers, but does it matter? With all of this food, you'll be more than satisfied by halftime.
What's Super Bowl without chicken wings?
In Yonkers, Richard Jacobus, Fox 5 News.
That's a lot of chicken wings. Well, it appears Travis Kelce, is the athlete. It's Taylor Swift who has to race against time if she's to make it to the Super Bowl after her concert performance in Japan. And it appears the pop star landed in Los Angeles this afternoon. This video is thought to show Swift exiting the plane. Swifties and online sleuths, I don't know how they find the time, but they were tracking her private jet, or what they believe to be her private jet, as it took off from Tokyo and crossed multiple time zones. There's no word on her plans to get to Vegas now. For weeks, people have speculated and shown concern over how Swift would make it all the way from her international tour to the Super Bowl, where her boyfriend, Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, will play tomorrow.